Hey everybody, it's Paul with Washington Pro Carpet Cleaning. Here I'm going to feature one of the rooms in an office building that I completed. I had several units to do. I'm using the Green Dragon from the endcapstore.com. I've pre-sprayed the rooms. There's spots throughout. You'll see them as we go. This here's a shadow coming from the bathroom door that I'll be hitting next, so you won't see any transformation there. It's not dirt, it's just a shadow. I'm using the Oreck XL Pro, and I'm using the Ironman bonnets, cotton bonnets, and they're cutting through all the dirt and grease, no problem. I did a vacuuming video of one of the units that I did, this building here, I think it was, and I posted it yesterday, I believe. And I've been working on several of these units, so needed to get through as quick as I could. The staircase that goes up to this level of units that I was doing has those concrete planks, and there's about a 4-inch, or well, probably bigger than that, maybe a 6-inch gap between each step. And my 175 rotary machine, which is bigger, the 17-inch, would have been much easier to do this job, but the wheels would just slide through the opening on the staircase and I couldn't get it up the steps, and there was no elevator. So thank goodness for the Oreck. It will do some serious work here. And the Green Dragon, actually, if you look right where I'm at here, there was a bunch of, I don't know if it was water damage or spilt soda, but I'm coming over to clean it right now, and it had already started to lighten up just from the chemical in the Green Dragon, which is awesome. And in, I believe, this room, I decided to wet the bonnet. And I had talked to Damon over at the end cap store, and he was telling me, I was asking him about wetting the bonnet or not wetting the bonnet. And he said, if you think of it like a sponge, if you wet a sponge and wring it out, and then you take a dry sponge and you put some water on the counter, and you put the damp sponge on it versus the dry sponge, the damp sponge will pick up more water because it's already conditioned. So I'm trying it out. It actually seems like it's working. The machine's running smooth. I have the Challenger pad driver on there, which is Velcro. I was kind of leery about wetting the bonnet ahead of time and wringing it out, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on sliding off or anything, so that's good. And it's cleaning really well. And this may be something that I start doing from now on, depending on the carpet, is just kind of maybe bringing a bucket in. I see a lot of guys that do low moisture cleaning and they bring a bucket in. They drop their pads in a bucket. Sometimes they add a little solution to it, and then I'm sure they wring them out. You can't put them down sopping wet. And I definitely wouldn't recommend putting a sopping wet one down in one place and then starting the machine. You'll leave a nice little circle in the middle of the carpet that won't be as dry. You'd have to get a towel and blot it out, I'm sure. But if you wring them out somewhat decent and then get started, or even if it's a little damper than normal, lay it on a piece of flooring that precedes the carpet, like wood or linoleum, and spin it there and jump right onto the carpet so that you don't have any circle marks, and you should be fine. So let me know, carpet vets, if you do carpet cleaning and you do low moisture, do you pre-soak the bonnet in a bucket, or do you prefer just to do it dry? And does it affect the dry time? Does it affect the cleaning? Do you think you pick up more moisture, as the sample that Damon mentioned? Let me know. let's take a look at this pad. I'm just going to show the one room because I've got a bunch of these units to do. It's going to take me 2 days to get it all done. So Friday and Saturday I'll be working on these units by myself, unfortunately. My wife's busy, my grandson's visiting. So look at that pad. That's just one room. One small area, probably, I wouldn't say more than 150 square foot in there. Look at that. And it's a little damp, so it does need to dry. I'll show you towards the end of the video. I'll do a walkthrough of all the areas and you can see what I've done. And here we go. I'm going to shut the lights out. It's had a little bit more time to dry. You can see it. Oh man, that green dragon just does the job. Makes life easy. Oops, locked myself out of this room. We'll come back around here. I'll walk around and I'll show you. Looking good. I was able to get under the chairs, under all these chairs with the Oreck Orbiter, which is nice. All this is clean and shiny. Turn the lights off here. And there's the shark. It belongs to the unit here. Each unit has its own vacuum, so I didn't have to carry my vacuum up. That was awesome. I mean, look at that. My goodness, if you would have seen how filthy this part was, it was really black. They don't have a step-in mat, so right there was really dark. Here's a meeting room. Each one of these units is identical. There's about 5, I think, on this level, but this one still needs to dry a little bit, but looking good. And in around the reception area, this one I had to use a little extra pre-spray. Sprayed it a little heavier than normal because it was also got a lot of traffic. I brought that can of WD-40 in you saw on the counter because there was a couple pieces of gum, but it wasn't in this unit. And there's what I used in that one unit. 4 pads. I used one of them both sides, so a total of what, 5 or 4, 5, 6 maybe, or no, 4, 5 plus the equipment. There you go. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in another episode.